Hello, my name is Marine, another one Marine. I am from Croatia, general automobile engineer for quite a long time. Fortunately or unfortunately. Unfortunately because I'm too old, unfortunately because I'm quite good in this business, because there is a lot of experience behind me and knowledge, theoretical knowledge. So as you can see, we have here quite a few books written by me. Some of them are in Croatian language, and some I have wrote in English, and can be found on my website, which is www.auto-mart.hr, and it will be shown on the screen, of course. Sorry. Now, the theory is the most important thing in any occupation. Combining with the practice, it makes experts. If we start from the beginning, from the fundamental of motor vehicle technology, it would be quite boring, I would say, because more of you know those things more or less, of course. Why saying more or less? Because nobody knows everything, and I'm going back to the literature decades old. So let's start from the automobile electronics and actually the electronics management of the vehicle. Of course, this is the most popular theory these days, and everyone jumps actually on the electronics, but electronics doesn't drive the car. Mechanics drive the car, and electronics just controls the cars and engine, of course, brakes, everything else. So electronics controls everything else is used to drive the car, drives cars today. So engine, gearbox, drive shafts, car shafts, propeller shafts, wheels, brakes are all more or less the same. Electronics controls them. So it is very improper when people saying that electronics drive the cars today. That is not true. Electronics controls everything on a car. So let's start from electronic management. And electronic management of the vehicle is quite complicated because we have so many brains all around the vehicle which controls particular system like ABS, SRS, engine, so on, so on, so on. Stability control. So when we are talking about engine control, we should be familiar with ECHO, Engine Control Unit, or ACM, Engine Control Module, or Powertrain Control Module. It comes to the same thing. So this is a small computer used to, people used to call computer, actually it's a module. It is a little computer which controls the engine, timing, even the valves opening, fuel injection, and so on. So how it does all this control? The engine control unit collects the data from several what? From several sensors, engine sensors, newer engine mode sensors. So let's cover the basic. So the echo is supposed to know where the pistons are, and this information echo obtains from the CKP sensor, or crankshaft position sensor, which is positioned mostly on the front end of the engine and sometimes on the flywheel. So how it works as an induction sensor, we'll come later to it, but just in a couple of sentences, let's say that it inducts the power, electricity. Okay, we'll come to that. We'll come to that. So, crankshaft position sensor shows exactly where the crankshaft is in a certain moment. Then we have MAF sensor, which is mass airflow sensor. It says how much air has been intaken in the engine, and then MAP sensor, which says what is the pressure is the manifold, temperature sensor, NOx sensor, and so on. So the main thing here is the one I'm reading from Croatian book. Here is the one in English, and I would recommend that you go to my site where these books are for sale in the PDF format, and they are printable, so they can be printed in a home printer, or can be taken in any printing shop and printed just like this one is, and have it handy in the workshop, because you always need stuff like that. You don't want me to look at on your monitor every time you need something. So books are books, and I believe in the paper. Everything is fine, but paper is the paper. So let's get back to our control unit. So control unit, any control unit, ECO, ECM, or powertrain control module, so on, called by several names, is the same thing. So it controls engine by collecting the information from sensors and giving order to the actuators, what they do and when they do. So when we are talking about actuators, then these are injectors, timing, AGR, and so on, so on.